Oh, we have an intro now. Fancy.
Ooh, look at that.
And welcome to the Makers Making Podcast, episode number 22. I'm joined here with Captain Kern, Canrog, the Heathen in the bottom. We had another guest and we lost him there for a minute. I don't know. Hopefully he comes back. We got Mike over in chat, Joe Duck, Gergerman, Jonathan Ribidoo. How's it going, everyone? Excellent. Good show. Have a good night.
See ya.
Penguin Makers, what's up, bud? Who broke what? What did we break?
I broke
Did we break
the
something?
paint mixer.
Something's broken.
Broke-
All right. If it wasn't broken, then we wouldn't be here. So
Yeah.
I broke my Voron.
I break myself every time
I
try to
haven't
walk,
even
so.
built my Voron, so it can't be broken.
Let's
Be
just give a
sure to
special
check out
little.
Captain Kern's YouTube. Watch him build his first Voron.
Let's give a special shout out to Joe Duck. He's the only one that's actually been here.
Ooh.
Oh,
Jelly.
Really?
He's a special one.
I'm still waiting on my baseball cap.
Yeah, you're gonna wait for a while. Maybe.
You got to get that fourth wall store rolling. One of these days, I got to buy one of my own baseball hats.
Yeah.
I've bought exactly 2 of my own. One of them disappeared. I'm
What
wearing
is
the
this,
second
beards
one.
and ball caps today? Because that's what it looks like.
TGM, what's up, bud? So,
Hey, Jose.
do we have any news to start off this week? Jose, what's up, bud?
I did not prepare any news.
Jose,
I can
come
find
in.
some.
Let us know all the news.
Come, Jose.
I didn't really see any. I
I
really
didn't
see
prepare
anything new
anything.
this week.
I have a little
Let's
bit
go
of a
look.
spoiler.
Excellent. They're
Spoilers
our
are good.
favorite.
Yes.
So, if people have seen my content, they have seen my normal studio, with the black wall and all the things. So I have about 3 videos left to make in that space, and it's gone.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's a good thing.
Oh, it's a
That's
good
It's a
thing?
good
Oh,
thing.
okay.
It's a good thing. So I'm moving my studio from the other apartment that's down the road from my house to this place.
Nice.
Actually, this place, because it's my attic space. So I'll be cutting my studio space from a full apartment to a single bedroom size.
It's a
But
good thing that you're a big fan of small printers.
yes, the good thing is that I'll have internet. I'll be able to stream again. It's going to be way easier for me to just go and make content quickly, and should be a easier setup for content creation. The other place is just too big, too cluttered. There's too much stuff, so I'm gonna have to do some offloading. So yeah, I'm building a new streaming setup, a dedicated streaming setup, and I'm gonna make a video about that because that's fun. I'm doing something weird as usual, and yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Very
Mr.
nice.
Howie
Very nice.
Dewit.
I think
There's
Jose should just go live from Walmart. That would be fun.
Yeah, live from Walmart, Jose.
yes, live from
Live
Walmart.
from Walmart.
And according to the interwebs, there's 0 news that was updated from last Friday. Just saying.
0 news. Oh, that's rough.
I know. 0. So it's squirrel night.
Well, there was the live stream from Creatality showing off their new shredder and
That's not news.
I think it's news. I think it's important. That was cool. They were showing off. They were talking about one of the things that I found really cool was they were talking about doing glow pet G. I thought that was pretty cool. What else?
Did they not have? Was Glow Pet G not a thing?
No, from what now, granted, I haven't done the research. I can look right now, but it's not very common that I've seen. So it'd be
I'm
interesting to
pretty
see.
sure I've had a few rolls of it.
Let me look. But it was just interesting to see them run the machine, talk about its timing on it. I'm very interested in it, to be honest. So I guess there is some Sun Lu, a Molin. What else is coming up here? Let me just look. Company I've never heard of, IEMAI. Elegoo? No, that's no. This is it's mostly transparent. Not that many glow.
We do
Saying
have
smart?
this. We do have this bit of news. Steven built his Core One.
Did it
Ooh.
blow up?
The
Nice.
In other news, Venture XL and Robot still not done. For anybody that caught the stream yesterday, you saw me putting heat sets in and then assembling a dragster frame.
Yes.
The reason I was doing that is because I could not do the one piece dragster frame because Steven still hasn't finished the Venture.
Mm-hmm. Facts there. There's facts.
Yes.
Prioritized a Core 1 over the Venture.
Big Papa Joey P's more important than his buddy Alex. No, that's pretty awesome. The more and more I look at the Core One, the more and more I do want one with index setup. David,
Those inductive
I'm
heads are super cool. That is just a really cool idea.
so
I, but
I
I'm not.
picked up at Rocky Mountain.
I don't know.
Oh, look, it's right here on top too. I don't even have to go digging for it. I picked up one of their maker chips because they were printing it on a V0 with index on it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
they're pretty
wanted to
sick.
see how well it turned out. Um, there's a bit of under extrusion on it. You can see you see through it.
Yeah.
So I don't think the heads were completely aligned. And then there's oddly enough some bleeding, which I don't even know how that happened. I'm assuming that maybe it was some oozing from the black nozzle that came over and kind of got stuck and then got wiped off, and then the red got printed on it. But it's not too bad. Um, it makes I don't know. Maybe I think too highly of myself, but when I see something like this, I generally assume that I can do a better job of it. That V0 with the index has traveled a lot. Like I saw it last year at Murph. It's traveled the Sanjay Mortimer Rip Rap Fest, Rocky Mountain. They weren't at 3D Printopia for some reason. But yeah, it's done a fair bit of traveling. So how much they're able to dial it in when it lands
Probably
after,
nothing. They're probably
yeah.
just set it up and press print.
So I have faith that it'll do a decent job. Like I said, a little bit of print tuning, a little bit of calibration on alignment.
I think the Core One is a great printer, except for it's got too small of a bed for its price tag. It needs a big bed.
Yeah.
For something you put together, it needs a bigger bed.
I think a lot more. I think a lot more people would be a whole lot more interested in it if at that price point it was the Core One L, not just the Core One. Um, I I think at the like $2,100 price point that is for index and everything on a Core One, if they were able to get that price point on a printer delivery that was a Core One L, I think it would be selling like crazy. Not that it's not selling like crazy. It seems like either they've got very low numbers of them or it is selling extremely well. So doesn't sound like there's a whole lot of motivation on their part to do much with it. And I don't know how much of a cut of the index stuff Purse taking to for them to even care. Icon, what's up? Have a safe trip. Steve Builds using his the so uh what's the name of
Yeah.
that nozzle cam? I used to own one of the first gen ones, and I never ended up finishing my stealth changer build 2 years ago. But I did set up the camera and check that out, and it was pretty sick. I liked it. It was no, not 3DO. Brad, if you're in chat, who is it?
I don't know. You all just
Uh,
ordered one
Ember
recently, so
Prototypes. Ember
yes.
Prototypes.
Oh, they're here in Vancouver.
Yeah. So I had ordered one of their first ones. Um,
Oh, so
Funny
sorry.
enough, when I
Wrong
was
button.
doing videos less seriously on the channel, I had posted a video about the stealth changer, and Ember Prototypes commented and told me about their camera, and I ended up ordering one because of them commenting on a video. But then when I started doing the channel more mainstream, that was one of the things that I sold to buy webcams and stuff for the streaming setup. Yeah, for XY, Jose. The new one has Z calibration on it too, XY and Z. So that's pretty sick.
I did make a nozzle cam way back in the day using one of those air pick things from AliExpress.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it did work.
I did one for my Ender 3, but I made it out of Pet G, so I get a little Warpy McMorperson. I had a bunch of parts from BTT, and one of the things they sent was an EndoCam. I had it all set up. I just need someone. My problem is I always have a hard time with the programming. I can build everything, I can design it, but I just don't know how to make it work in the code.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nozzle cam.
Yep.
I was gonna say I got an endoscope around here somewhere. I'm pretty sure it hasn't been used for nefarious purposes.
Kenrog, you just posted something of
Do you have a Death Racer?
radiation shielding. You want to tell us about that?
No, I just saw that in my feed. Let's see. Let me pull it up. So there's a radiation shield that was produced using just normal FDM 3D printing.
Really?
It's thinner than tape and as flexible as rubber, but it blocks nearly all electromagnetic waves and absorbs most neutron radiation, which is kind of incredible, considering how thin that would be. I'm imagining something like that looks like Kapton tape, but it's just a 3D printed layer. And because they can print it, they can probably make it form fitting into small components and It seems really interesting.
See if they've got any good pictures on here. No,
No,
maybe.
no pictures.
It's unfortunate, but still cool. It's cool to see 3D printing getting used in a lot of different environments. I know, and we all know that 3D printing in aerospace is pretty common.
Yeah.
BMW's doing car parts with it.
Yeah, Volkswagen does this too.
Yep.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think Skoda has a pretty big printing farm because
Hmm.
they do a lot of the the back structure parts for their dashboards is 3D printed.
It's coming along. It won't replace injection molding because injection
No.
molding it dies. It's super fast, and blow molding's the same, right?
yeah, but see, here's the issue. If you just need to make one of it,
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're
granted,
doing something that needs a lot of iterations and you need to evolve your design quickly, then a print farm it does make sense. But if you
Yeah.
have the same part, you just need to make a billion of them. Then yeah,
Well, that's the whole point of rapid prototyping, right?
yeah,
I can do an iteration one day on something, break it, and then the next day I can build something new. Same thing, but improve all the
yep.
spots I didn't like. That's what's amazing about the desktop CNC market, right?
yeah. Um,
Yep. Yep.
wonder if
Yep.
your
Yep.
Tiguana's printed
Wow.
part.
That's the first frame I did for a BattleBot. I didn't like the way it went together, so I'm going to do a new one. Right? Like that was just the way it was. I thought that was really cool. And it's my first iteration, whatever, and I've never designed a BattleBot before, but that's what I thought. So it's like pretty exciting.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We
We can
can.
hear you.
Finally.
I have boxes and boxes and boxes of Rook parts just laying in my studio, like literal, like giant, like moving boxes just filled with prototypes.
However,
Time,
did
time
that
for the
come
shredder.
Yeah, I've tried to find some place sort of local to me that can take printed parts but yeah, there's nothing here. The closest place is a university thing, about 7 hours drive from here. It just doesn't
Wow.
make sense to.
No.
So I've kept most of my prints, the bad prints, broken prints, whatever. I've kept most of it, but I'll see. If I can't find a spot for it when I'm moving upstairs, then I don't have space for it. It's like 6 or 7 full trash bags of wasted prints.
Yeah, no, I
So what
can't
you
for
do?
the life of it think where I'd keep 6 trash bags full of.
Yeah. What you
They
do is
make
you go
TV
find the
shows
local
all
tree.
about people
Yeah.
like that.
You go find the local tree service and ask to borrow their shredder.
Yeah, just shred
And then
it
you
down.
take 7 trees. You take that 7 trash bags and you turn it into one.
I've been thinking
Something
about
manageable.
Oh, that's
that.
cool.
I'll see.
The reason why I want to shred it more than anything than just throwing it away is just because it's a prototype. So it's like you don't want that running around personally. I had a company
Yeah.
come and clear out my lab, and I need to have them come again because there's just still too many customs.
I have tried some. I had some silicon molds for coasters, just filling those with offcuts and purge lines and birds' nests. That does work. If you get all that spaghetti into there and just melt it, that works. But do I have a use for it? Not really, no.
The problem is you can't mill PLA; it just melts down too fast.
Yeah.
It's like that's the common conversation that comes up. Oh, well, I'll just mill it. The one thing I do think is a good idea though is like so in miniature modeling, they make sheets of like plastic card. I don't know what the plastic card's made of, but you could do 1 mil, 2 mil, 4 mil sheets. You know, and if there's a void in it, who cares? Because you just cut around it. But that's other than that, like there is some recycling applications, and for like people who do trade shows, do do markets and stuff. Yeah, sure, melted down coasters that are recycled. It's a good idea. But someone like me, I don't sell anything and I don't go anywhere, so it doesn't
Yeah,
really
same.
help much.
Yeah, I don't have use for it.
Yeah.
I might try to do something when I'm working on another laser, a bigger laser. I might do something when I get that up and running. I don't know. I'll see. Need to figure out how to wall mount a laser first.
Interesting idea.
I don't have a space for it to be flat in the new studio, so I'm gonna have to put it on the wall. It just seems like the most logical thing because it's that tall, right?
Yeah.
So
Hang
if I
it
can
from the
just
ceiling.
Put it on the wall.
Well, I think you're
Just like
geographically
pulleys.
safe from RJ setting it on fire.
Oh yes. Just don't let RJ anywhere near it. Yeah. Then you're perfectly safe as long as RJ's not around.
Yeah.
We will never let him live that down.
Nope.
So Gergman was asking about nozzle offsets. He was asking about the sex ball for easier index nozzle offsets. So in the comments, I just mentioned the Axiscope project to check
Gergman Gergman lost his ability to type now because he put 6-7 in chat. We don't allow that.
Well, maybe he was just trying to guess my age.
There it is.
You got the numbers flipped.
Oh.
See, I don't always think before I speak.
I rarely think before I speak. Let's see.
Oh.
Anyway, I interrupted everybody's flow here. Sorry.
There was a flow. I'm barely awake.
Well, Ken Rog was on a roll. He was talking, and then I threw that in there, interrupted, and I had to get it out before I forgot because I'm 76 and senile.
Yeah.
I'll send you the video thumbnail.
I've got a couple of videos coming quite rapidly now. I have a couple of projects working on. One sponsored video, the rest is just me doing stupid, weird stuff as usual.
Yep. You doing any work on the Rook 2?
That one?
Yeah, that one. I figured you had one built. I didn't know if you were working.
Yeah, I built that one before we launched it, just to make sure that we had it working and that it was good enough. I made some changes to the files, mostly for my own sanity, but I have OCD and Rollahan doesn't, so I do those kind of things.
Yep.
But yeah, the Rook Mark II is kind of in a good spot as it is.
It's a good looking little printer.
It is. It's a really good looking little thing. Especially this one because I specifically made it with a theme. So I added like the Deadpool tool head. There's a Deadpool logo in the back. There's like there's a little maximum effort sign on there. The whole thing is just the whole theme on it. Yeah, this time I've tried to keep mine as stock as possible. Because usually when I build roll-ons printers, they're stock for like 2 minutes, and then I start adding stuff to them. So this one, I'm trying to just keep it as is. I have a couple of mods that are mostly just enclosing the parts that aren't enclosed stock. So I have a back panel on that one. So the back is just one big panel. There's if you think about most like a Bamboo or any kind of enclosed printer at the moment, they have the motors in the back, and there's a little bit of a shelf that's covered normally. So on this one, we have that space, but we don't have it covered. So I made a cupboard for mine so that there's no way to drop something into the electronics, because all the electronics are in the back on this.
Yeah. Yep.
What are you doing?
So I've mostly just done a lot of small things. I've added a handle that I can put on it for traveling because I went to an event with it. But yeah, it's mostly just worked. It's just
We
been
got
sitting. It's been sitting here actually, where my cat normally sleeps, and he's been pissed, so I've not taken it off because he was giving me the look that I don't like. Um, yeah, so those are now there because I'm putting those into the new studio as sort of like background things because they look really good in the background.
We've got a community member, John Doe, that I know he's got one completed, and he was building a second one. It's probably completed by now. They came out pretty good. He did a good job on them.
Yeah, they're fun little builds.
Yeah, he's a big fan of them. They're not a very expensive little build either.
Nope, they're usually most of it is stock parts. Like there's no custom things at all. You get a V0 bed, it's probably the most expensive component on the whole thing. You can use pretty much any board, any motors. There's one thing there's the X motor needs to be like a 20 to 22 millimeter pancake NEMA 17, but those are $5 on AliExpress.
Yep.
So I think you can easily build one for 200, 250, no, 250, 300 US, because you need a board, you need a power supply, you need a couple of motors. This does actually use 2 motors for the Y-axis, but it's not a big thing at all. So you can do it quite cheap.
We do have one thing that I forgot about. Got announced this week. The Virtue
Oh, yes.
E3
The Virtue.
and the V Ion.
Yep.
So the Virtue is a Ender 3 conversion. Readily said you can readily do all quad XY, all-wheel drive, whatever you want to call it. It's got double shear, all the goodness. This one's using linear rails rather than the E3NG, which used linear rods. And then with that, they released a tool head, the V Ion, which is a pretty interesting tool head. It's
It kind of looks familiar though. It's like I've seen something like that.
yeah, it's kind of like an EVA front mount thing. Air comes in from the back.
And also, the guy that did the Dewender, he made a tool head, I think. Isn't that right, Cap?
Sergey's tool head looks
Sergey.
just like it.
Yes, Sergey.
And he did it, a year before.
Yeah, well, he released the files, I don't know, what, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
But they look a lot alike. But I think that's just that's the direction things are going. People are trying to lighten them up, go CPAP, that kind of thing. I've heard more people doing Bowden builds,
So-
trying to get the electronics out of the chamber.
Speaking of tool heads, Nadir released back the end of last month the YCPAP tool head, and this thing is actually pretty sick. And it's tiny.
I think that was the one I was actually trying to think of, Cap. The one that he just put it out 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
That was the one.
that thing is extraordinarily tiny. It's 43 millimeters wide. And I actually did message him asking him what's the possibility of putting this on a tool changer
Missed opportunity.
without CPAP.
He should have called it
know.
the Code.
I didn't realize Rye Guy designed that tool head. That's pretty cool.
That made me wonder how small my super speed tool head is.
So we need to talk about something, because another thing that got kind of dropped over the course of the last week was from the Orbiter project. Let me go see if I can find this.
And it's something that might rhyme with canvas.
Spamus? I don't know.
You couldn't see it, but I said canvas with a K.
Projects. It's not on their it's not on their page, but the Orbiter project, Orbiscan, yeah. Jose, if you got like a link or something, let me know because it's not on their website. I understand it's a few months out, so we're talking about the tool head and it being similar to other tool heads, right? Orbiscan's coming out. It's an eddy current probe, right? A few years ago, a lot of the open source community was up in arms at Slice Engineering for how they were kind of being patent trolls and whatnot. We won't go into detail too much about it. Wherever you land on it is where you landed on it. But from a community that was so up in arms about that to then a few years later start crying because one person's putting out a new version of something that does the same thing as another thing did, right? The Orbiscan, the cartographer, Beacon, Eddie from Big Tree Tech, the BD sensor, right? The list probably goes on and on and on. And I got news for everybody. That shit was stolen from other stuff. Like eddy current probes have been around forever. 4010 fans have been around forever. CPAP fans, 5015 fans, right? We've been pushing plastic through a piece of heated metal forever, right? Like none of this stuff is new under the sun. Stop getting so up in arms because somebody iterated on their thing looks similar to something else. Just stop. Like
Oh,
as
that
a
wasn't what I was
community,
talking about.
we all got up in arms about Slice, and now we're trying to do the same thing that we were mad at Slice about. It's stupid.
No, I was just saying that I feel like that's the direction things are going, trying to go smaller and lighter. I wasn't trying to say
Yeah.
any
No,
kind
no, no, no. That's not what I'm saying. I was just bringing it up because we had mentioned that tool head capset looked like another tool head. And then I wanted to mention the Orbi scan and I don't know.
Not going to lie, I'm totally going to try the Orbiscan. Everything I've done from the Orbiter project has been beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to
I'd
try
really like
one.
to try one of their twist flow nozzles too. They look
Yep.
interesting.
Yeah, I haven't really
You know,
delved into it.
I wouldn't mind if I need what 1, 2, 3, 4 of them currently. They could just make their way to my workshop. Yeah.
I would need about 10 ish.
Stop being greedy, Canrog. Jesus.
Hold on, guys. Let me get these numbers and stuff, and I'll send it over to Jose. Jose, should I send this to you directly?
Speaking of small tool heads, how about 30 millimeter
Nice.
width? That.
Oh,
Hey.
can you put that back up?
Yeah,
Put it back up.
All right, let me.
enlarge. There we go.
That's one of the things that I've been.
Enhance.
I approve.
So,
Are you
Bowden,
seeing the carriage back there, or is that got a hinge to it to change hot ends?
Nope, that's the entire tool head. So this is what would be on the rail.
Bolted to the
rail.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, bolted to
Is
the
it a
rail.
Bowden tube?
This is for
Yes.
Bowden for a speed printer, yeah. But you can put an extruder on there if you want to. So it's bolted to that carriage with 4 bolts. Because this is what's currently on my Speed Rook Mark II. So that's the one that does like I think I'm down to like 2.5 minutes speed benchy.
Does it
Jesus.
have to be 4 bolts, or can you just put like a heat set in the bottom and bolt through it?
You can bolt through it, yeah.
Just don't do the anycubic magnets, or you'll find it on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh no, this one, this is the one that is specifically made for speed. So this takes basically any like dragon style
Yep.
hot end.
I was gonna
So
say
on mine,
the
I have a
Dragon or
CHC.
V6.
I have a CHC
Ooh.
XL on mine.
Canrog, do you know what would be a perfect device to go with that tool head?
No.
I believe it's called the BD Pressure. It's a little guy that he'll bolt into the top, and it's made to go with the Dragon hot ends. And it's
Oh yeah,
like,
I've seen those.
it's like a strain gauge, so it just goes along and boosts the nozzle, kind of like the OEM printers do. But it also auto calibrates pressure advance, and that would fit perfect in that little feller.
Yeah. I did talk with Mello about their Alp something that has the same strain gauge in the heatsink, but
I think BD and Mello have a relationship because like some
Yeah,
of
I
their
think so.
products are the same with another name, and some like Mello has some of the BD stuff on their page. I think they're
I also have their dual input, one output extruder, or hot end combo thing. I have that. I was gonna try on this. I haven't gotten there yet. Been busy with other things, but I want to try that for some speed. Get more filament in.
run two in at once to try and get more through.
Yeah, so it melts together in the hot end.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool.
What kind of
Really does.
heater is that puppy got though to double up the filament like that?
So there is a single 80 or 60 or 80 watt heater on it, but there's room for another one. There's room for another thermistor as well.
Okay.
So you can just put on another one, which I might do. Because right now I have that CHC XL, which has 115 watts. It's
Yep.
insane. The big issue with these hot ends is that they're so long.
Am I allowed to have an
I've got,
opinion?
I got one of the CHCXLs that are supposed to go on the 2.4 over here. Triangle Labs sent it to me a long time ago. I was supposed to put it in for a video, and I tried, and then the tool head I was using wasn't compatible, so we had to
Yeah.
pivot a different direction.
Yeah, I
Ethan-
designed this one specifically for that because I don't need cooling. I'm doing that. I'm cooling the entire thing. I'm not cooling whatever is on the tool head. So
What do you got, Maker Mill? Right?
So, two things. Where okay, from my perspective, it better disassemble easy.
Yep.
Like if you can make it so that it is like one screw or two screws at most, and it clips onto something, for sure. And then
Yeah.
the second thing is, will it run a number 2 nozzle, and at what efficiency? Because again, that's always smaller is better for me because bigger is easier than smaller.
You're talking point two
Yes, sir.
nozzle, small
Yes,
guy,
sir.
yeah. Yeah, well,
I'm just saying.
maybe another variant of it. He's going for speed on that, so that thing's swinging around.
I want fast and precise. I'm cool with the high speed benchies, absolutely. But as
I will just.
go ahead.
I was just going to say, if it doesn't have at least 1 or 2 screws loose, though, it can't fit in with any of this crew.
that's why I keep finding
That's
bolts
all I had to
everywhere.
say.
So, something that I came across recently that probably bears bringing up. You're talking about a point 0.2 nozzle, right? And we're talking about a CHCXL hothead. which is big. I could probably grab one and show you, but the really long high flow hot ends, the smaller the nozzle you put on it, you start running it into issues with pressure where you're because you're not flowing the material fast enough, it liquefies and then you don't have enough pressure to physically push the material through. Um, so when you get down to a point 0.2 nozzle, right, it's going to be that effect is going to be even greater. Um,
Yeah,
so
pressure
you can,
advance is a big thing on 0.2 and 0.25 nozzles.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
really have to dial it in.
you can actually get higher flow rates with a quote unquote lower flow hot end on a smaller nozzle because it's got enough pressure to push the material through.
The constrict.
Where with a point 0.2 nozzle, you're not flowing enough material fast enough, and that you've the material in the melt zone actually gets too soft to be pushed. It doesn't want to pressurize.
It, it, you get back pressure, so that's when the when you're pushing filament in, it's kind of going around and back up.
Yep.
So if your hot or your heat sink doesn't have a small enough hole, then the filament can actually go back up into the heat sink, and then you get a clog, and it's a nightmare.
And the same thing is true when even like on a point 0.4 nozzle or a point 0.5 nozzle. If you've got a really high flow hot end and you are printing slow with it, you are going to have problems. That's why you've got to scale your printing speeds to match your melt
Oh,
zone and
definitely.
your nozzle temperature, right? You can't just, yeah. Anyway, it was
Alex,
just something I discovered recently.
there's a debate on what car you have in the.
Oh, that's my Pagani Zonda. We were talking about it earlier.
AKA Hyundai shitbox.
It's a Hyundai Elantra. It's actually a really good car. I'm going to miss it when
1
it's
point
gone.
for Jose.
They have a lot of aftermarket parts for that car. Just doesn't know.
Yeah.
My,
I've
my
got,
my oldest son just bought a 2019 Hyundai Elantra.
yeah. This is a 21. It's been a really good car. I've got 85,000 miles on it.
My grandma had like a 92 or 93 Elantra. That was a shitbox.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
So,
cardboard on wheels.
um, no offense to anybody that has one, but models all prior to this one, where it's kind of like stealthy looking and stuff, they had a lot of motor issues.
Oil pumps.
That's
Mhm.
what I tried to tell my son. He didn't listen. So
So, and if I'm not mistaken, it's an internal oil pump too. And then it gets clogged, stops sending oil up to something, and then ends up toasting your
Yep.
connecting rod bearings on them.
Yes, it does.
Uh,
That same motor, they use them in a bunch of Kias, Hondas. They were in a bunch of cars.
yeah. From
I
what
just
I
needed to
understand
share
from
this.
mechanics that I know, these ones do fairly well. Um, there we go.
Oh, look at that!
Love
Nice.
it.
I like it.
So you are going with mini stealth burner then, huh?
For the initial build, I'm leaving the whole thing stock initially. And then we go fun.
For 20 minutes.
So what hot end does that come with? Does it come with
The
that little
T6.
the T6? Okay, yeah, then that's going to be fine.
Yeah.
The 3010 fans produce enough cooling for ABS on that flow rate, so you're fine.
Yeah. So, yeah, the whole build will initially be completely stock, and then the mods happen after, because I want a pure experience building it. You know what I mean? I don't want to pull, well, the two gentlemen to the top right.
Who, me?
Yeah. Let's build
Yeah,
a 2.4 with the stealth changer and every possible mod you can imagine right off the bat.
All right. So we're
For
talking
my first
about
build.
Hyundai's,
I haven't done a stock build yet.
and I want to share a story. Okay, so me and a very good friend, his name was Matt Giano, had Hyundai Accents, 2002, 2001, something like that. Hyundai Accents. Our VIN numbers were 30 cars apart, a little or right around 30 cars apart off of the assembly line. His was white, mine was blue. I blew mine up. The synchros went in the transmission. And so I ended up scrapping mine out. He had his a little bit longer. The motor mounts failed. Going down the highway, the motor dropped out of the bottom of that car, hit the ground, flipped. He went through the front wheel. Car came over and landed on top of him and crushed him to death.
Ooh, shit.
Jeez.
So had a major issue with Hyundais. Actually, I hadn't sold mine yet. I had parked it. I hadn't sold mine yet when that happened. I had parked it. And I scrapped it out. I called up a scrap company. Told them, come get this fucking car. Sold it to a scrap company for like 100, 200 bucks, whatever it was. I washed my hands of it. But yeah. So I was terrified of them for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, just wanted to share that story since we were talking about Hyundais. I've got the Hyundai story from hell.
Well, if that wasn't a mood killer.
So I'm just trying to figure out what I can share or not for my
Jose,
upcoming projects.
I need to talk to you, brother. I got one of these at Rocky Mountain. I hooked it up to my phone. It's like a LDO branded AirTag. Hooked it up to my phone. It worked for like 2 days, and now it doesn't seem to want to like register or anything. And I threw away the instructions. If anybody has the instructions for these, I would love to have it so I can figure out what's going on.
Car's leaving.
Bye, car.
She heard you talking about it and got jealous.
No, the kids went to, there's like a choir
Christine
thing at
translate
the
into in Korean.
theater downtown, and the kids all went to that, so she's going to pick them up.
I was going to say, when did your Hyundai turn into a Tesla? I didn't
Dude,
even, I looked away and I didn't even see anybody get into it.
So I was parked behind Tesla Model S Plaid yesterday at Walmart. Those cars are wide.
Yes, they're huge.
But I was low key a little jealous of knowing how fast the Plaids go. Yeah.
We have a taxi here in the city that's a plaid.
Oh,
A
so there
taxi?
was there
They brought
was
you to the scene of the crash very quickly.
there was a Tesla Model S Plaid edition that I got behind on freeway going down to Florida the other year. It was Florida. Anyway, the bumper sticker said I'm as fast as my car. Right? I was some like 20-year-old chick driving this thing. I was dying. Like,
So
okay.
just to put into perspective how common electric cars are here. So there's like 86 or 87% of new cars sold are electric, which is
Yeah.
a huge number. But yeah,
I
Teslas are taxis. They're
Yeah.
more used for taxis than anything else. They're used for like driving schools use them, taxis. There's a Tesla converted into like a doctor car, so that like it's an ambulance, but only for a doctor, so they don't have like a passenger stuff on. But it's like it has all the lights on it, the sirens and all that thing. But that's a plaid. So there's a doctor that has an emergency vehicle that's a Tesla plaid, which is really cool because he punches it on the freeway and it's just gone.
I hear
Kenrock,
the
I just
EU
want
is
to.
going to be rolling back some of their EV legislation over there.
Yeah, I think none of that applies to here, luckily.
I just want to say thank you to Norway for taking nearly 85% of all the Ford Lightning F-150 pieces of crap
Yep,
away
they're
from the
common.
United States.
They're common. We have a lot of Chinese-only electric cars. So there's a lot of at least 2 or 3 companies in China that only makes cars for China and Norway, and that's it.
So that's
They've
what
started
Yeah,
to.
I don't remember the brand, but it's a Chinese make EV. He absolutely loves it.
Yeah, so they start here, and then when they get success here, they start branching out into different countries because the EV like situation here is it's just so common to have EVs that you can sell just about anything.
I gotta go
Um,
too many miles to have an
speaking
EV.
of,
They don't have the range to do what I do.
Hold on. Listen. Ford. Cap's not here anymore. He's not going to talk bad about your Lightning anymore. If you want to send one to me for review,
I believe they quit making them. I don't think they're releasing them this year.
it's okay. It's okay. They can send it to me anyway. Send me some of your old stock. It's good. Love it. If you don't have one, send me a Maverick.
They have a Raptor in the Ranger series now.
I
Okay,
am
Cap's
so
back.
neglected. I am so neglected. That's all right. That's all right. I love Fords. I love my Fords, but I'm sorry. It's a pickup that gets 150 miles to a charge. Come on.
Hey, Cap, you lost some weight. You're a stick figure now.
I am. I did lose some weight, by the way. I am so since January. January, I weighed 310 pounds. I am now down to 270. So yay me.
That's awesome.
That's some big poops.
Yes, definitely. God, I'm so full of shit. Speaking of the Chinese car EV things, something interesting popped up on my feed the other day. The Yang Wang U9 Extreme is now the world's fastest production car at 308.4 miles an hour.
I'll review that one too.
That's fast.
I will definitely review that. I don't care if it's Chinese made or not. That's 300 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'll road trip it over to Murph. It'll be great.
Well, if you're going that fast, you'd have time to swing by and pick me up.
It uses 4 electric motors and produces 3,000 horsepower at 1,200 volts.
Jesus Christ.
I could see the can't outrun Motorola commercials coming back right now.
Yeah.
Won't bet.
Oh,
Faster than a speeding bullet. Yes, I am. Thank you.
There's a Green Mile joke in there somewhere with that.
yeah. I was watching that this morning. I was on TV when I woke up this morning. That movie is still just as good.
Yep.
But I just got to say, they're going to need a new name. Who wants a car named by a company called Yang Wang?
I don't care. Come at me, bro. I got 308 miles an hour. I'll get it in hot pink. I don't care.
They're starting to sell.
Beep beep. Hey ladies, check out.
They're starting to sell Xiaomi in here too, which is gonna be cool.
Xiaomi?
Xiaomi, so the company that makes just about anything you can buy on AliExpress. They're selling cars here now.
I wish we could get these cars, man.
A tiny one I want.
He's got the fastest wang in the whole county.
Women don't think that's a great idea. Women
So,
okay if you're not.
Speaking of fastest wangs,
yesterday we started the dragster build. The little one having a lot of fun. She's very upset that she couldn't drive it today.
Looks real good.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hurt. Oh,
I like it. I can't wait to get on done. Okay.
What'd you have up
You
there?
can go ahead and put that up again, Canrog, and I'll...
Yeah, that's the Xiaomi SU7.
That's a good looking car.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a Porsche.
It does look like a Porsche.
Yeah.
Yeah, that company has some very interesting vehicles. They make everything.
Porsche got mounted by a Scat Pack.
It does.
It does. They make everything from that cool vehicle right there to the shoddy looking little, 3-wheel electric things.
Yep. They make scooters.
It's
Everything.
interesting.
They make everything that you can think of, like vacuum cleaners and anything that runs on power. They make phones. I have a Xiaomi phone. I have 2 of them, actually.
Yeah, they're like the Monsantos, but only
with less
electronics.
They have a up on AliExpress. They have this little electric pickup that I want. It's $5,000 US. And it's perfect for me around town because I can drive that thing for like 4 months and never have to charge it.
Well, check the shipping charges on it, but if they're like, yeah, it's only $180 to ship, it's going to show up and be like one of the sizes.
Oh no, they actually have them.
It's a golf cart.
They actually already have them in the U.S. Which is they have some of them already in the U.S., which is quite amazing. They don't have to be shipped. I would have to go get it though.
Yeah. If you want some hilarity, order a size large men's Chinese shirt. It'll fit your 12.
Oh, been there, done that.
Canrog looks like he's got a story about that.
Yeah.
I bought a set of pants from AliExpress,
Shorts.
put them on, and sat down, and I had 2 pants. It just split in 2.
I ordered a set of shorts last year. I couldn't get them on. 3, yeah.
It's the
Just
new
my
style.
size. No, did not fit. Apparently, they're bad with tape measures.
Yep.
No, they're just smaller people.
Yeah, really small.
That are bad with tape measures.
It was that whole metric to standard conversion thing.
Because 42 inches is still 42 inches no matter where you are or how big you are.
So I'm in physical therapy today doing some testing, right? And I'm like explaining stuff to the physical therapist and giving him these measurements in kilograms and centimeters and stuff like that, and Celsius, and I'm having to convert this stuff. Like I'm like, okay, like it's this, and then do the convert. Because I had to give them a bunch of information about like, what I job requirements and stuff like that, and all of it to me is in metric.
Yeah. It's because you guys were supposed to be metric in AD too.
Yeah, I don't even
Yeah.
know what ever happened with that. It just
Stop telling my country what we should be measuring in.
They were teaching
Yeah,
us.
we
You
were
guys
we were
literally
actually
brought it up.
talking about that because he was saying that when he was in high school and stuff in the 70s, they were having them learn metric
Yeah.
because they were expecting the U.S. to transition by like 86 or something. He said,
82 was the first agreement, and then the second agreement that came up was 84. And then I think the conversation in the 90s was like, well, the simple truth is we have too much tooling in Imperial for us to change our systems over. That's why Canada is both metric and Imperial. That's why I know both. But that's the decision was made there's way back in the 80s, like before my time.
That was before
Funny
you-
enough, so is Australia and England, and just about every nationalized country is both when it comes
England
to
is
tooling.
3 sizes.
Yes, 3.
Yeah,
yes.
they have the stones, which is
Well, they have British Imperial.
Yeah. Yeah, if you
American.
think SAE is bad, start trying to figure out stones.
Yeah, that
Stones.
and they talk like that for real, just so you
Yeah.
know. Because when I was over there, that I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And they measure in miles,
Yeah.
not kilometers.
it was funny. So apparently the speed limits in Canada are way lower than they are in the US. Because my ex-wife's uncle came down from Canada to visit one time, and he's talking about how scared he was driving on the roads because of how high our speed limits are compared to theirs.
Okay, so our freeway speed is 110. Okay, that's just short of 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
we have two speed limits. We have 50 and 80. That's it. So there's two roads in the entire country that's 110.
Alex is like, what? What?
Beep beep.
Get him! Get
She
him!
knows that he can't do anything because it's his car. Yeah, I had a friend come over from the U.S. and he wasn't shocked, but he did make a comment about the speed limits because they're not fast, but also we don't have straight roads; they don't exist here. So
Oh, even more.
Even in the straight places like the prairies, I think the highest is 130. I think they just brought it up to 130.
we don't have straight roads. That it's just not a thing, especially where I live, because
Don't
it's just
live in the
fjords and islands and mountains and yeah.
Stop
That
living
sounds like
inside a
perfect
country that's full
candidate
of
for a
mountains.
Porsche.
Yeah, he
Well,
was
I'm-
from Nova Scotia, if I'm not mistaken.
They have like one of the longest bridges in the world over there.
They
And
blocked
they're
themselves in.
And they're building a sweet tidal power plant. It finally got approval after 3 years. They're going to build a tidal power plant, which is really exciting. Although, my opinion is build more nuclear power plants, either thorium or slowpoke, right?
I agree.
I don't know. I don't know your guys' opinion on electricity, but my opinion on electricity is we should have more than we ever need.
Well, and nuclear is actually about the cleanest thing out there with the least side effects. People won't agree because there were a few accidents, but even those included.
How many man hours? Sorry, this is a hot topic with me. I don't know if you want me to get started or not. Alex, it's your show.
Good.
Okay, so how many man hours do they have on nuclear plants around the world versus how many catastrophes have happened? How many nuclear testings were done by multiple countries, not putting hats on nobody, multiple countries in vaporizing islands? How many of those have happened, and how many power plants have burnt down? Not only that, but spent fuel rods can be put into two systems, either a slowpoke generator which runs a section of a suburb in Toronto, or nuclear batteries. And nuclear batteries, they're not like little bitty guys. They're these big power plants. They put them all together. They work really awesome, and they're waste fuel rods. Not even worse, we haven't even talked about thorium salts since the 50s. And thorium salts has a degradation of 50 years. If you have a nuclear, it uses a crucible power plant. If the bottom of the crucible plug burns out because it gets too hot, it blows it into the ground. After 50 years, it's inert, it's stable, it doesn't matter. Oh, it makes... And all this talk about solar power plants. Oh, solar power plants. When are they going to build some solar farms? And we're not talking the boiler farms like over in the Middle East, which are cool but kill birds. I'm talking about straight up solar farms. When are they going to build those? Oh, we need all this electricity. We're going to build this thing. When are you going to build them? Oh, but the private consumer has to eat the cost on solar panels. Look at Australia. Every house in Australia has a friggin' solar panel. But you can just build nuclear reactors and you'll be all right. Oh, not only that, but thermal energy. Thermal energy is really to dig into. Europeans have been doing it for a long friggin' time.
We've got solar farms, but our issue with the
I'm
solar
sorry,
farms
Kern.
are
I'm sorry. It's such a hot topic with me because electricity should not be expensive.
Our solar farms and our wind farms are eating up our farmland. Is our issue here?
Go throw it in Arizona.
I am just playing. I completely agree in all sense of the manner. Our town just built a 20 acre, not the town, they partnered with a solar company and built a 20 acre solar farm. And it's ridiculous because now we have 20 acres that you can't fly over.
But there are places where you can build solar farms. That is not a problem. Anyway,
don't
even
want
get
to
me
spend
started
the money for the infrastructure to pipe all the power out.
Don't get me started because it just makes me mad because like you could build all of these alternate fuel systems. You could build nuclear, which is safe. How many hundreds of thousands of man hours have those machines been running? No problem. And we're not even using thorium fuel yet.
So if you think the price of electricity is expensive where you are, don't come here.
Dude, my electricity 4x'd in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Actually, in the last 2 because of fucking solar farm constructions.
And data centers.
Yep.
And data centers.
But here's the thing. I live in one of the what are they? We live in a province. I live in British Columbia, and we power United States and other provinces with our electricity. And yet there is no discount to me as a consumer because they're selling off the surplus. Same with water. I live in British Columbia, and we have tons of hydroelectric. Ontario is the same. Drives me bananas the price of electricity. Why is electricity so expensive? I don't understand. Because really, charge the factories, charge the systems.
Oh,
right?
No, they don't do that. They give the power to the factories and everything else, and they charge us for the factory's power.
Correct.
So I see Joe Duck says that he pays 7 cents per kilowatt hours. So I pay 28.
We pay 16.
That's why the lights are off.
Mine went from 4 cents to 16 cents in the course of 2 years.
Yeah, we're at 16 cents a kilowatt hour, but
I pay 18 and a half.
The weird thing is that Norway, we generate a lot of electricity. Like most of the country has hydroelectric or wind power because we don't have generator. There's no coal, there's no nuclear, there's nothing else. We have hydroelectric or wind. And most of the power gets exported to other countries like Sweden and the UK and Germany. But because of that, the prices go up. So we pay more for power here than what Germany does for our power in Germany, which is so stupid.
I don't understand. I don't understand because it's bad math. It's bad math. But
it's really bad math. It's just this. It's the same with the whole oil thing that's going on currently, because we produce oil, but we don't produce gas or any like byproducts of oil. We just pump it and sell it. That's what they do here.
I don't
And-
know if I can get in on this topic. It's gonna make me so mad.
So we export the gas to another
Making the
country,
whole
and
world mad, bud.
we export the oil to another country. They produce gas, and then we take it back in. So it's way more expensive for gas here than in Sweden because they make their own gas, but we don't.
Are you guys running mainly LP and then converting it?
No, it's mostly diesel. If you're not electric, it's diesel mostly.
Canada's the 4th largest oil reserve in the entire world. We pay $2.50 a liter.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's fucking retarded.
We're
And
about $5
The
a
whole
year.
thing is, I don't care who you are. If you're not making money from oil, you think it's retarded. I promise you.
Right.
there's natural resources and electricity because how are we supposed to move forward in technology? Yeah, if the hydroelectric company is running advertisements on telling me to use less electricity, except we export electricity.
So
Ooh, it burns my blood.
just looking it up, an average price in the U.S. for gas is about $4,
A,
4 or 5.
That's
A gallon.
It's almost 5 now.
Well, he's talking about like before all the various city, county, and state taxes. That's
Yeah.
the raw
Oh.
price.
A
That's the
gallon.
raw price before we get bent over the barrel the second time.
Yeah, so that's per gallon. So
Yeah.
the average price here is between 8 and 10 dollars per gallon.
Hence the electric vehicles.
Yes.
Well,
Except that
so
you
here's
guys
something very
make oil.
interesting. Here in the U.S., I was actually reading. So I been, I was in IT and then I got a degree in cybersecurity and all that other crap. But I still get newsletters from that whole industry. About once every couple of weeks. And one of the ones I got a couple of weeks back was talking about power and AI data centers. And there was a very interesting article. They're saying if all the AI data centers in the United States were to go off of the main grid to their own power systems, the U.S. would have a surplus of power in excess of was it 37%? But right now we're causing brownouts across the country because of all this nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think data centers should be required to build their own power plant.
So
Or
I worked at a
invest in
factory.
the existing infrastructure where they're at and beef it up. Something.
I worked at a factory, and I built the factory, and then I ended up doing maintenance at the factory. Okay. When we built the factory, there was a negotiation between the factory company and the power company, which is, just so you guys, it's BC Hydro. There's no other option. You get one power company. That's it. And if you sell back to them, you can't sell back to them at their rate. You have to sell back to them at a quarter. Anyway, so there was negotiation. Originally, we were going to build the plant. Then they came back and they said, no, can't build the plant. You got to upgrade the infrastructure. Then again, before the commissioning, they went back, they did the math, and they said, no. You've got to upgrade the infrastructure on the entire set. Like there's a grid block on where you are before you can turn that machine on. We had two 2-month delays. We had work to do, so it was fine. But making a company pay to run a big machine and upgrade the system. What is wrong with that? I have no problem with that. They're still going to turn profit. It's like oil, right? Oil's the most ridiculous thing in the world because like any oil company is literally designed to make money, right? Like that's all it does. You
Yep.
cut oil and that's it. And now because of the new systems, you're cutting liquid propane too. So I don't know. I get a little bit bitter about this stuff. You'll have to forgive me. I'm furiously typing.
Bro, we're all bitter about it.
What I don't understand though, but if they want to push the next generation of electricity to the systems, right? Why would you then make the private consumer, who's the people that have to do that, why would you push that system out in such a way that it would fail?
I mean,
Gas
my
went up in
my
10
utility bill was $370 a month this month, and the electricity side of it was $282. So I'm right there with you.
I pay $100 a month on a 50 amp service.
Yeah, my gas and my electric are separate. I think we're about 160 a month on the electric.
We're about 50, 60 bucks on gas.
Yeah, well, yeah, in the summer months we're about 50, 60 bucks on the gas. In the winter months about 100 bucks.
Oh, no. In the summertime, we're about 30 bucks in gas.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, I got a sweet deal, man, doing
I don't know.
gas.
She pays the gas bill. I pay the electric.
She won.
Guess who got the better deal, guys? I'm just saying.
My gas bill in the wintertime is like $200.
Dude, my old house in Illiopolis, I've told you guys about my little hobby farm out there. I was in the summertime, I was about 500 a month in combined gas and electric, and in the winter, I was damn near 1,000.
That's crazy, man.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Old houses, man.
It was a big hog of a house, and it was a bit of a wind tunnel, even after I sealed a lot of it up. But it was an energy hog.
I went from $150 a month electric bill to a $600 a month electric bill.
That's crazy.
And I went from a gas of about $100 a month in the winter to a gas bill of over $300 a month in the winter.
Well, probably the how many the 15 kilowatts that we threw out in the garage didn't help on the electric bill.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna jump in here because because I think just consumption is lower here because we don't heat or cool anything. Like we don't heat the apartment because it just stays room temperature. So our electric bill is about $100.
That's just because you guys know how to build stuff better.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go find the ban button. Hold on a second.
So my studio's electric bill is about $30 a month.
How do you live in one of the coldest climates in the world and not heat your house?
Because our wall
have you seen
is
how they
this
built
thick.
their walls? Are like, yeah, I was gonna say their walls are like 2.5 feet thick.
Yeah, Gerdman said that his power bill went up by hundreds of dollars per month, but he's in DC where everything is like uber silly priced.
Yeah. Let me do something fun here. I'm gonna flip that and try to stay on my mic, and I'm gonna show you exactly how thick our wall is.
If I turn on all my machines, it literally will cause the building brownout.
So that's just the thickness of the wall.
Circuit.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
What's the R value of your walls?
Infinity.
They just build it better.
Yeah, 34 or 36 R value probably.
Oh, probably.
I mean, have you ever seen a Russian building being built? They build it even thicker.
Yeah, but then they leave it hollow.
Air gap it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just normal here. You build everything fully insulated from the start, and then you don't have to worry. So all of our walls are that thick in this apartment.
That's wild.
Well, it does work out because it makes it so that I can fit a 3D printer in my kitchen windowsill.
There you go. Yeah, that's almost 3 times as thick as an.
That's where I have my Cobra S1 is in my kitchen windowsill.
Yeah, we're just starting to go for new construction, going to 2x6s rather than 2x4 for stud construction.
Yeah.
I think it's still 2x4 here. But I live in a wild climate.
Meanwhile, over there, Canrog's building his house with fucking 2x24.
2x12.
So this place
has to cut down a redwood tree to get a stud.
this place has insulated concrete and then a 2x6 frame on top of that. So it's thick.
Sturdy.
So we don't need to heat and we don't need to cool.
Yeah, it's like
Just-
digging a hole in the ground. Yeah, it makes
Just
sense.
open a window.
Yeah, the first time I saw it, I saw a YouTube video of building in Norway. I was like, "What are they doing?" And I'm like, "Jesus, that's being built sturdy."
Yep. It ain't going nowhere. I mean, there are old. If you have an older house, they're not that thick, but that's
They're still
common.
thick, though.
Yeah, it's still thick. It's still heavily insulated. But like air conditioning just isn't a thing here. We have heat pumps and heat exchangers. It's not as common. It's not some. We don't use it for all the cooling or heating. The house itself is built to just be in its perfect state. So there's internal ventilation. So you circulate all the air in the entire house to equal everything, and that's it.
Yeah,
That-
we've
So
they're
got
moving
this
to
is
heat
an
pumps
older
here.
apartment.
They're called AC units, but for some reason they're only designed to run in one direction, so we can't use them to heat in the winter.
Yeah, so the
Absolutely
heat pumps
retarded.
that we have here, they do both. They do both heating and cooling.
Ours could too if they had compressors that ran in the other direction.
So this specific apartment, we don't even have that. We just have a wood stove for the winter. Like the whole really cold months, we might put that on a couple of days a week. But it as soon as you get the temperature up, it just stays that hot for like 2 days. So it's like one bag of wood is maybe a week and a half of fuel, just because you don't need much. You need to get the temps up a little bit, and then it'll stay. It gets uncomfortably hot if you keep it on.
Anyway, this podcast has gone really, really sideways. Does anybody have any maker stuff to
Squirrel
talk
night.
about?
Squirrel.
depends.
This is the ultimate squirrel edition. Oh,
Yes.
Jesus.
This is Squirrels and How to Chase Them podcast.
I have
No.
something,
What do you got?
but it depends on how nerdy we're gonna get. Like how deep into electronics are we gonna get?
Well, you came on the right show, sir.
We were just talking construction techniques. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah. So, like I said in the beginning, that I'm building my new studio and I want to do more streaming. So I thought I was going to build a streaming PC. But I don't like to spend money if I don't have to spend money. So instead of
Rob went and looked
building,
at RAM prices and realized it's going to cost him
oh yeah,
more for RAM
no.
than it's going to cost him for electric for the next 5 years.
Yeah. So what I did was instead of upgrading or building a new streaming PC, I upgraded my NAS to a new one. So I just built or I bought a pre-built machine that had 10400 i5, good enough for what I need, and put the drive from my NAS into that. And my NAS is like a 12-year-old HP desktop office PC thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a 3000 series Intel i5 in it. And so what I'm doing with that old 12-year-old PZ is I'm going to put a Intel Arc GPU in it and setting up as a streaming PC. So I bought a Xeon processor from AliExpress for $17 and $150 on that Arc GPU, the A310, and that gives me 81 encoding for YouTube streaming specifically. So for $180, I converted that old 12-year-old NAS that runs DDR3 memory into a streaming computer.
Nice.
You have an HP Z420, don't you?
It's a 8300.
Almost the same series.
Yeah. It's one of these guys.
Oh, okay. You got one of those. Yeah.
It's the first gen that had USB 3, so this one has 4 USB 3s, which I need USB 3 because streaming with
So
cameras.
are you going to cut the top off your case, that way you can actually put that GPU in?
No, I got the there's a low profile version of the A310.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
everything should
I
just
didn't know they actually.
look stock.
I didn't know Intel actually made the slimline GPU
Yeah.
for that.
I was looking at the A380, and then I realized that the A380 needs power, and because this one has one of those lame PSUs. So the A310, it just pulls PCI power, but it also has the same encoding chip as the A380. So there's no use in going to the A380 if you don't need the GPU power.
Yeah.
And this doesn't need GPU power. It just needs to do the encoding. Because I'm doing all the Clipper stuff, the on-shape stuff, everything that I'm going to do on stream is going to be done on my laptop. I'm just capturing that screen onto the to the streaming PC. So I just need a setup that I can just turn on and it'll be on. So it's a super nerdy way to do it, but it also cost me less than $200 to build a fully fleshed out streaming setup.
Yeah. I've been
So I'm
playing
just-
around with the orange pies, trying to make a little something out of it to mess around with.
Yeah, I was thinking about looking at that route too, but then I realized that I want to upgrade my NAS because I have a Minecraft server running on it, and it's pegging it at like 80% on the CPU permanently when I play.
Yep.
And I was thinking, you know what? If I can just buy a cheap pre-built, just take the storage out of it and put the storage from my NAS into it, and I'm good. So I bought that for like $300, that PC. The fun thing is, when I bought that, it did say in the listing that he had added a 4 terabyte drive to it, and I thought he had put a 4 terabyte hard drive in it, right? Because they come with 8 gigs of RAM and a 512 SSD in it, stock. So I was thinking he put just a 4 terabyte HD in it or hard drive in it. No, he did not. He put a U.2 SSD in it with a PCI Express adapter, a 4 terabyte drive.
Nice.
So that's a $1,400 drive in a PC that I bought for $300.
Wow.
Very nice.
So I took that out and I put it back onto the marketplace. So hopefully I'm gonna make a little bit of a profit from that.
Very nice.
That drive is worth double the price of what I paid for the computer, even used. It's an enterprise drive, so.
I've had a thought since I came back from Rocky Mountain. Brad, as he mentioned, has been getting into some pie projects, and I had an idea. So it always bothers me that when you stream from your phone to YouTube, you can only do vertical live streaming directly from your phone. So I had the idea of taking a SBC, an Orange Pi or Raspberry Pi, something, and making a streaming computer, just tether it to my phone, and then
just get you some LiPo batteries and a little voltage regulator to juice it, make it portable. Yeah.
Yep. And then
me and RJ were talking about that just a day or two ago.
Getting a decent 4K webcam.
Yep.
3D printing like a little selfie stick thing, and the webcam with your DJI mic on there, and you've got a mobile streaming setup. And you could even get like one of the little wave share screens and put it on there. So you
to shave places.
This is all you need.
Yep.
There you go.
That one and a
Miraculous for
pie.
holding.
No,
So
this is literally all you need.
they've got
Just
a top
hook
hat,
a.
a Pi 5, where you can turn around and plug in a series of Pi Zeros into it. And you can, on this, you can also put an M.2 hard drive on there. And I don't remember what the finished specs on this thing were, but it was like fantastic. It looked pretty cool.
But you can literally plug USB-C, and you can have your power go in right here, and you can plug in webcams.
Yeah, but when you live stream directly from your phone with the YouTube app, regardless of what camera input you're using,
Mobile OBS on your phone.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's a good idea. I did talk to a content creator here in Norway. He streams IRL stuff, and he has a mini PC in his backpack with a battery pack, and it's all connected to two GoPros that just live streams to his little thing. His is also has he has two 5G like modems in it, so he has a
Yeah.
backup 5G for it. So he has the two different because we only have two carriers here. There's a lot of companies, but there's only two different networks.
There's
So he
three
has
here.
yeah, he has a SIM card from each in two different setups. So he no matter where he goes, he gets signal. Because if you go into like a mall, that mall may have a deal with one of the companies, but another mall has with the other one. So he
Where
just
is
has the two different ones,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah,
can
there is
stream.
something like that.
So he can just pick up that backpack, and he has a little dashboard on his phone, and he mounts his phone on his arm, like sort of like a little Pip-Boy thing, and he just walks around and he can stream just carrying his camera. It's really cool little setup.
I'll show you what I got.
I'm actually building a Raspberry Pi Pip-Boy right now.
That I would love to see.
I was looking
Um,
at getting one of those Orange Pi Pro, the 4 or 5 Pro,
Yep.
just as a desktop PC as a cheap setup.
I've got one in the basement I'm playing with right now.
I was mostly thinking about it as a guide on how to get into really cheap CAD work, because I've already done a video about like a ridiculously cheap CAD setup.
Yeah, because doesn't
workstation.
OnShape isn't done local. It's
Yeah, it's
done.
all cloud based.
Yeah.
It does it can do it. You can offload the graphics to your GPU, so you can use a powerful machine and get more performance, but you can still just use it on anything. You can use it on your phone. You can use it on your laptop. My literal laptop is a $200 used laptop at ThinkPad, and that one runs OnShape like a dream.
If OnShape would give me a license, I would love to switch to them. But
Yeah, so quick disclaimer: I am sponsored by OnShape, just so everyone knows that. So don't.
Supposed to tell that part first, you know.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
yeah,
Because like I'm not sponsored by Tinkercad, right? I just use Tinkercad.
Yeah.
But everyone's pushing for Fusion, and I said, well, Fusion wants to reach out to me. Actually, I want AutoCAD Inventor. So this is what I find this a little heavy, but I use this over in the UK. It's like an activated gyroscope.
yep, gimbal.
Yeah, and it's okay. It's just I find them heavy, so it's like I think the GoPro on backpack is probably one of the sweetest things you can get, personally. Because like I want to film more events, right? But I find with this thing, I could never seem to get it sit right inside the gimbal. So it's always weird.
Yeah. Okay. So with
yeah.
Canrog's sponsorship disclosure, I want to talk about something else that we talked about in Discord privately earlier this week, and that I want to touch on. So there is a always been a thing where it's like, oh, this person's sponsored by this company. You can't really trust what they have to say. And I understand where people are coming from on it. But I want to remind people that there is a bias when you put your own money out for something that you do not want to feel like you wasted your money. So
Definitely.
when somebody pays for something and then reviews it, especially the more and more expensive it gets, people are going to have a higher tendency to overlook the flaws of the thing that they paid money for because they don't want to feel stupid for having spent their money on it. I know that I personally, and I'm sure other people have, bought something and then went and looked for reviews on it just to reinforce the fact that you made a smart decision in your, knee jerk reaction purchase.
Absolutely.
Right. So do not think that just because somebody is sponsored, they are more or less likely to tell you the truth on something than somebody that put out their own money to buy something. There's a bias either way, right?
So
Yes, there is.
there's a big difference between being sponsored by a company and being paid by a company.
Yes.
So
Yes, there is.
there's been a lot of content where the company just pays a creator to create the content, and that is 100% paid content, and that's what it is. But there lately, like the last years, couple of years, a lot of content creators have become better at creating more fun projects using those kind of videos. Like there's a lot of bamboo stuff where a creator just gets a bamboo, but instead of just making a paid video about how great the bamboo is, they make a fun project and then mention that the whole thing was paid by bamboo. That's one way to do it. I do remember back in the day, in the early days of these types of deals, there were just videos about this is a fantastic product, but they're paying for the entire video, which is a different thing. But me, at least for myself, I don't do those kind of deals. I never get paid in monetary value. I get paid whatever thing the company gives me to make a video. I have an inbox full of emails from company that wants me to do a video about a project, but I can't get the thing. Like, what? No. So like my deal with OnShape is pretty simple. If I don't deliver one video a month where I mention OnShape, I have to pay them back the value of the
Hey,
product
guess
that I
what?
got.
Just now, score. There's your video with OnShape.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to have an opinion on this?
Oh yeah, of course.
So like I have like pre-writers and stuff for everything I do, and companies won't take them necessarily. But like because I'm a streamer and not a YouTuber, you see my stuff work. So like, for example, like it's a well-known fact that I have a long-term sponsorship with Polymaker. The example of Polymaker that you see me make on the stream is exactly what you should expect for yourself. There is a bias, but one of the things that I am well known for is not pushing my affiliate links. They're out there if you want them and you can get them, but I don't push them. Same goes with the Snapmaker. I've shown the Snapmaker milling. I've shown the Snapmaker printing, single extrusion, dual extrusion. I've shown it all. I've shown the Bamboo A1. My approach to this is simply this. I would be doing this if there wasn't sponsors, and if sponsors walk away from me, which they have, I'm going to make what I make. And either your product is going to do what I want it to do, or it's not, and that's where the line is. And that makes me like incredibly hard to interact with and sponsor, because you cannot buy a video from me, and if you want to buy a video from me, that's thousands of dollars. I'll make you a video, but I will not. The difference between material sponsorship and paid sponsorship is different, but in turn, I have to tell you where those things came from because I have an inherent bias.
Yeah.
Gertman made a comment, and I'm curious if you could elaborate some, or if maybe the rest of you guys are understanding it a little bit better than myself.
Go ahead.
I can see what he's talking about, but there's one thing that I've gotten comments on in the past, and that being, so I don't stream that much right now, but in my videos, when I upload a video, YouTube sends ads on a video if you don't have a pro account. And if you're talking about those ads, we don't control them. I can turn them off or on, but if I turn them off, I don't make any money on any videos at all. But if I turn them on, it's up to YouTube to send you the ads.
I
But
would
I
like
do.
to also say that even if I turn ads off on a video, I always turn. I can control whether there's ads that play like during this stream by turning monetization on or off. Should be off. You shouldn't be getting ads during my live streams. If you get ads during my live streams, please let me know because I've clicked the wrong button. But after the video goes live, even if I don't turn on monetization, it will still play ads. I just won't get any money from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, AdSense is a big deal.
Yeah.
Um,
So
and honestly, I make pennies on a video.
and the part about asking subscribers to send them stuff, I agree. I will never ask someone to send me stuff. That's just not why I do this. I don't make YouTube videos or anything to get recognition for it. I just make it because I like it. I don't like making high-end videos. I just like making fun videos. So that's what I do.
Yeah.
You want me to weigh in on this or no?
Yeah. Shoot.
My issue is with content creators who are pushing ad after ad and literally asking their subscribers to send them stuff too. So I'm not sure. I think what you're talking about is where a Twitch live stream is a product placement live stream and that's its purpose. The only purpose is to promote whatever that item is at the time. I don't do that. But in turn, I do ask for subs and I definitely ask for throne participation. If you want product, if you want me to do something on the show, it's always community sponsored. Everything I do is sponsored. If the sponsorships go away, I will continue to make content. But the idea is that this part of my life, what this is entertainment and a business for you. So every time I make a design, every time I work on something, if you want a specific machine, I always tell the community around me, if you want me to work with a specific company, go ahead, say something to them. Because then they'll look at me and they'll send me an email. They'll send me an interest. I'm not as well known as Canrog. I'm not as well known as Alex. I am just a dude on Twitch that makes stuff. Granted, I have 3,000 models and I have a subscription system to that. But all of my content is free if you want it to be free. There's no hand-holding, no give me stuff. If you want that and that's what you want to do, absolutely, I could use the help. I want to be huge. Like my goal, you know, you guys probably have never heard it. I've talked to the Rugrats, they understand. But in general, what I want to do and what I do is very different than what most people do. And I'm not sure. I don't push product. The product either stands for itself and you can ask questions. I'll tell you what it is, how it's working, what it's doing, or I will continue to do what I do, which is I make stuff. And I make everything from textiles to leather goods to milling, laser, extrusion, dye, painting. I am a multi-purpose streamer and content creator. And it's that simple. I do not have paid sponsorships. I have material sponsorships, and they come and go. They're definitely lower this year than they were last year, and last year they were low. So I don't know. I don't push product. If you watch it, you like it, that you can ask questions about it. But that's, you know, Canrog and I are very different on what we want from the environment.
Yeah.
So the ecosystem when it comes to live streamers versus static content creation is vastly different. I have been doing this since like 2013 actually, and At one point in time, I actually made a living doing it. Fairly good amount of money on Twitch. And especially in the Twitch community, when you live stream on Twitch, especially, and basically any platform, subscriptions, donations, and so forth. That's what keeps a content creator, alive, literally. If they're doing it full time as a gig, that's what keeps them alive. Ads don't pay squat. We were talking about this earlier in the Discord today.
Yep. Yeah.
On
you
YouTube.
Crazy big numbers before the ads really become a viable revenue.
On YouTube, you actually have to reach over 100,000 subs and reach 1 million views per month to make any sort of ad revenue that will actually pay out enough money for you to sustain yourself per month.
My average monthly AdSense revenue is around $8.
Well, hold on. I'm not even at a point where I can monetize on YouTube. I'm working on it, but like I said, this is my job. This is what I do. I stream 5 days a week, between 4 and 8 hours a day, sometimes more. I've got 3,000 plus models available. I'm now doing live events to meet other creators and have fun. But my goal is for you to see the world the way I see it. Right? That's the big thing. Like when I see Howdy, when I see Alex and I are going to have a blast. Kern is going to be the crankiest guy I've ever met, and I can't wait to meet him.
Oh no.
I'm
No,
itching.
I am not cranky. Where do you get this crap? I'm going to shove my foot up your ass. That's what I'm going to do.
You'll meet Steven someday.
And
Get off my lawn.
It is rewarding what I do. There are some comments made to me personally that they keep the fire lit even on the rainiest days, if you can understand. And they have nothing to do they have nothing to do with me as a person, but what the value of what I do is. So even if I'm not as big as Alex, even if I'm not as big as Ken Rock, even if I'm not as big as Captain Kern, it doesn't matter to me because there's a few messages that are available to me that will keep that fire lit, even if we're in a hurricane, if you know what I'm saying. There's something very special about being involved with these guys. There's something very special about making content that reaches people in a different way. So, like I say, even on my moodiest days, always know I am more than grateful, and words cannot express what I get from this. And the fact that I get to travel the world every now and again to meet new people, to work on new projects, and do new things. I was telling the boys, it's a month away. I'm itchy. I'm so excited to meet everybody at Midwest. So.
Yeah.
So, did you see your little robot scene sitting on top of my artillery maker?
Yes, sir.
They're looking good.
They're looking good. I got more for you too if you want them.
Yeah.
Also, I'm tempted to ask somebody to do a bolter for me, but I don't. It's a 26-hour print. I don't know if people want to do it or not.
I'll do it. I don't care. How many colors?
We'll talk about it, but it can be one and I can paint it, or it can be multiple and you can pick and choose.
I got multicolor machines and I got plenty of different rolls of filament.
It's built. It's a kit, so it's built so you don't have to use multicolor machines.
All right. Okay. Yeah, send it over. I'll get it.
Okay.
So that's something you don't want to take.
Oh, I hate you, Kern. I hate you so much. I hate that guy so much.
So,
made a twerking Maker Millwright bobblehead. He just put it up in the camera.
so speaking about the making money on content stuff. So if anyone thinks that I make content to make money, just know that if I look at my total revenue on YouTube for the last 3 years, that's less than 1 month of rent for my studio that I've paid for since then. Every single month for 3 years, I've paid for that studio. So
I just want to be clear, like Ken Rock, like I'm just very clear. I can't afford to do this without sponsorship. It would not happen. I would sit and draw pictures in Tinkercad or Fusion, whatever people ask for. I would do that.
Yeah.
And I would still talk and still try to find that common ground with everybody. Right?
Yeah,
you be you, I'll be me. But But I like for
I
real,
think
for real.
we both share the thing about we make the content no matter what. I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah.
Sponsors or no, I don't care. I'm just gonna make content. I make it because it's fun.
Yep.
I like the process.
It makes my heart happy, brother. Like we would have never met.
Yeah,
Like I wouldn't have met you boys ever. And this is what
definitely.
was given to me. And Alex
Yeah.
is like, come be part of the show. He's like, I don't care if you know what we're talking about. Come be part of the show. That come there's no words, boys. I don't mean to be sappy. I'm sorry, Alex. I don't mean to be sappy. I love this.
I
It's
mean, just
wonderful.
the people that I've met doing content and doing the hobby in itself, just not being just a person that just follows, because that's where
Yeah,
I started, right? I started at nothing. I had no CAD experience at all,
yeah.
and then I started following Rolohan's stuff, and I suddenly became friends with him, and then things kind of just took off, and now I design stuff for him, and I also do design stuff for companies.
Yep.
So CAD has become my job, but and here's the big but. Um,
And I cannot.
I don't have to make money on anything content wise. I don't have to make any money at all because I don't like I'm in a position where I don't have to work. I don't have to do anything. I can just get up in the morning, do whatever the frick I want and go to bed at night. I don't have to do anything else.
You know that's
And
my dream, right?
I'm really lucky that I'm able to do that, but that also being said, I get really bored. Super bored. And that's why I do all this stuff. That's why I spent all my money on making weird stuff that often has no meaning, but it makes me smile, and that's what I need to do.
Canro, I could say that it speaks well to your character that you were on the front end of a printer release, including having to handle mods and questions, and yet you still like people.
Well, I don't. So
Very,
here's the
yeah.
thing. I don't really like people in real life. On a screen, that's okay because if they're on a screen, I can yell at something and then type something nice. So it just turns. I've worked in the service industry for years, so I know the tricks of just shutting up and then wait and then scream like a child.
So I can tell everybody I've got a saying, and if you've hung out with me very long, you've heard it. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And I can assure you that content creation at the level that we all do it does not make sense. Right?
New,
No.
Because it
new.
does not make any dollars. I assure you of it. All right. But all we are trying to do is do the thing we enjoy. And one of the things we enjoy in
Yes.
this hobby is the content creation part of it, right? The friends that we've made along the way. We would have never got to meet any of the people on screen, never got to meet any of you guys in chat. The people that we talk to on a daily basis, right? And the people that we meet and talk to at shows, none of that would happen, right? If it wasn't for turning on a camera and hitting record, hitting go live, whatever it is, right? We don't make any money to it. We try to offset the cost of it a little bit,
Yes.
Yep.
but I assure you, we have not fully offset the cost of it, right? It may allow us
Not
to
by
keep
a
doing
long
it,
shot.
right? It's the difference between, you know, uh, before doing YouTube, maybe getting to, build one printer a year around Christmas time when Black Friday sales happen. If I can budget it in with buying all the kids' presents or whatnot, and being like, oh, I can't print that because I don't have any filament and I don't have $20 to go buy a roll of filament. To being able to build a couple printers a year, or plan out, do a project, hit up some companies, be like, hey, are you willing to sponsor filament? Like doing the dragster that we were doing last night, right? Reached out to Soraya Tech because I couldn't afford $200 in filaments to build this dragster, right? And Soraya Tech was like, yeah, sure. What do you need? we'll send it to you. And I understand that is a privilege, and I appreciate it, right? And things like the NG that's up there on the shelf, right? That is totally community thing. That's where the Garage Crew logo came from. Like, just people that donated to make that thing happen. And yeah, I understand that that's the community
Those are the most
sending
fun
me
builds
stuff.
right there. Those are the
I
most
try
fun
not
builds.
to ask for it. I appreciate it when they do. And boy, howdy, was it a difficult thing, and it's still a difficult thing to accept stuff from other people. It was something that I had a really hard time doing, and an area of personal growth, to be able to say, yes, thank you. I appreciate it versus no, don't, or and
It hurts.
insult somebody in the process, right?
The
One of the things
community
that
builds
comes.
are the most fun builds, though. The one where a group of people, everybody kicks a little something in, and then at the end you got this finished thing. I think those
Oh
are the
yeah. The NG's been printing
Hey,
fantastic, by the way. For anybody that wants to know, that thing
yeah.
kicks ass.
they are a good
And
printer.
I'll be upfront with my content since I've started actually printing projects again and not just doing printer stuff. The only thing I've been asking, any of my content, any of my viewers to do is, buy PLA for me. I don't have any PLA.
Yeah, it's tough, and especially at the size of content creators we are. Canrog mentioned having some emails, but I have never once got an email from a company saying, "Hey, do you want to show this off? Can we
Nope.
send this to you?" I've never got one.
Nope.
I've sent out a lot of emails. I've got a lot of no
Oh,
responses from
I've
companies.
gotten one. I've gotten one.
So I will say about that, just as a tip for everyone, there is a magic number on YouTube. Once you hit that subscriber count and the view counts, they automatically start coming. Those emails do start coming. Like I noticed
I
that
have
from one day to the next, I hit that number and like 4 emails came the next day. So they
I
It's
do
have
like
keep an eye on
Canrog,
that.
when
18,000
you let me know,
subscribers.
when I get into that box, if you guys can push me into that box, I'll build any. Listen here, I'll build any piece of junk you got. Send me everything you got. I'll take it apart. I'll build something better out of it. I like building stuff, and I agree with everybody. If
listen.
tomorrow there was no more problems and I could just build stuff forever, guess what? These nerds would be here in my shop. They wouldn't be able to get away from me if it was possible. If I had a warehouse where we could have a factory and do whatever the stupid things we want, these boys, I'd work them like dogs. I swear to you, like
Here's what
dogs.
I want. Here's what I want. Okay, because this is pissing me off. Okay,
Oh,
and
I'm
I
sorry.
understand it. I understand why it's happening, but it still pisses me off. Okay, so I've got a YouTube feed full of tech folks, like woodworkers, just people reviewing tools, shit
Oh
like that.
Lord.
And suddenly they're
Here we
all
go.
3D printer reviewers. Okay,
Oh,
Yep.
don't get me
I
started on 3D
need
printer reviewers.
I need all the tool companies and tech companies to stop sending the tech and tool reviewers tech and tools and send it to us 3D printing guys, right?
And PCs. We need the
Yep.
PCs. Come
Yes.
on now.
Send us
Like
everything,
if
even if it's junk.
if
I'll take
3D
it.
printing companies are going to stop sending stuff to 3D printing folks and only send it to other folks, all those guys, all their people need to start sending us stuff instead, right?
And
Because
I got a point one.
I'm sorry, I don't. If I want to watch a 3D printer review, I don't want to watch a guy that reviews fucking graphics cards for a living to tell me about printers. Okay, he doesn't know jack shit about them. Okay,
Yep.
the tool reviewers that barely know jack shit about the tools they review are suddenly reviewing 3D printers. I'm sorry. Okay, we've got bad enough 3D printer reviewers in the 3D printing industry that we don't need to send it to other people. I understand that they're trying to expand their market reach and get the people that wouldn't have heard about it anyway, but holy fuck, like why?
Just saying.
Just don't forget about, you were talking about you sent a lot of emails and didn't get responses, and that's true. But don't forget about like LDO and KB3D, Fabrico, and some of these guys that hooked you guys up though.
Oh yeah, let's
there are
let's mention the
definitely some
companies
really good guys.
Central
that do
3D,
treat
3D.
us, the
Yep.
3D printing guys and the smaller guys, and they treat us extremely well,
I
right?
think
Like you said,
Polymaker
LDO,
goal is set you
Fabrico, Polymaker, Soraya Tech, Cookie CAD.
I just didn't want those guys to feel like you were lumping
Yeah.
them in.
Oh,
No,
can I-
no,
if
no.
I could-
I'm
can I
talking
say
about the
thank yous?
Crealities, the Bamboos,
Yeah.
the Flash Forge, these companies. I'm not
I'm
talking
happy to say
about.
the thank yous. I'll give
Yeah.
thank yous right now if it's cool. Like I'm down. Like can I?
But
Is that
but
cool?
Absolutely.
going back to Canrock's point real quick, I want to know this magic number because I've got 18,000 subscribers. I haven't gotten those damn numbers yet.
Well, wasn't
So
it Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Was it 42?
And there's
So-
100,000 plus on Twitch. Now, come on now.
so there's two numbers.
The answer to life, 42.
There's
I know.
subscribers.
I'm giving you shit. I'm just giving you
Yeah.
shit.
Subscribers and view count. So you need to get both of those up. And you need
So
enough
what you're
traffic.
saying is I need to do hot tub streams,
Yes.
preferably not with me in them.
Hey, some people would prefer that one too.
I don't think anybody wants to see old fat guy streams.
There's someone out there for everyone.
Quagmire.
Okay,
No Quagmires.
you can be a 52-year-old woman and make $1 million in a week.
So can I thank my if we're gonna go down the negative, can I go up the positive?
Yeah, let's go to the positive.
First of all, Digital Dragon and KB3D for the custom Voron FHW point 2. Shout out to Bamboo for the A1 and A1 combo. Shout out to Snapmaker for the artisan and tool set. Shout out to Polymaker to let me build whatever I want, whenever I want, whatever stupid idea they laugh at, and say, "Can we have more, please?" And shout out to Sun Lu for supporting on projects, especially charity stuff. And shout out to everyone for the new filament testing. But the long-term shout out, the people who have always stood by me, no matter what happens, is Polymaker. And if they'll stand by a weird creator like me, they'll damn well stand by the likes of you. So make cool stuff and build it with Polymaker when you can.
So I just want to put something out there. What I'm saying, everybody, I am just joking. I realize even almost 2 years into this, that I am still a noob into the whole 3D printing space. I'm from the gaming side of the world, and I'm still making my introductions into everything. So take what I say with a grain of salt when it comes to me ranting.
We like fresh energy, and your points are valid. Why are they sending some tech streamer who does computers? Why are they sending them machines? Why are they sending them tool sets? They have no idea, and nor do their skills translate. My skills are mechanical skills that translated into CAD. I was a millwright for a long time, and then I started out just making stuff because I could and because I could print it.
I'm just stubborn, man. I just beat my head.
I got some man boobs, baby.
Moobs. Moobs. Looks
So
like you're getting a hot tub stream from Kern.
Some creators have done these videos where they like say yes to everything people try to send them.
Yeah,
I
entertaining.
If I had done
All right.
that for like the last 6 months, I would have had carpet and makeup.
Oh, nice! That was like, hey, all right.
Thought you were looking a little better tonight.
Yeah, you're looking tight, brother. Looking tight.
What else? Random like productivity AI generated slop.
Sure.
And wigs.
Hi, Dan.
I still think the wigs are solid. I think you would look
Wigs.
great in a wig.
Wigs for
Wait,
women
Where's my wig?
of a specific
Where's my wig?
skin tone that I don't have.
I think it would be amazing on you.
I think
I still think
you need to say yes to that sponsorship.
Yes.
And every single one of your streams you do, you just do deadpan like Not even acknowledging it, just in a different wig every single time.
I want to see it here on
Just
Fridays.
step the
I
camera
want that.
away and bring it back to a different wig.
I do have a photo of one of my thumbnails is me in a wig. Just saying, if anyone wants to see that, it's
I
on
want
my
to see that.
channel.
Ronald McDonald Red works for everybody.
I do have my pirate wig, and it's not in here. It's in the other studio that doesn't exist. It's a storage unit now.
I'm just saying. I understand where you're coming from. I get it. I definitely have fallen behind the curve on machines because there's always a push for the newest machine. But what I do and what I make, I'm proud of.
Dude,
And like
it's hard to keep up with the newest machines, man. They release so many so fast.
Yeah.
It would be difficult
Yeah.
to stay on the front end of it.
and the one thing that matters the most, and I know it makes people feel awkward, but I love doing this. I would do this even though I'm poor. I'll do it. If I was rich, I would do it. But if I get a factory and I can have what I want, I'm putting these boys to work. They're gonna lose some weight. I'm gonna work them like dogs, and you're all gonna watch it happen.
I've already lost 40 pounds.
You're gonna lose
Stop it.
another 100, and we're gonna grind you to bones, baby. Don't you worry. I got you, brother.
I already work like a dog, but maybe I'll actually enjoy it.
There it is. There's my boy. Yeah. Alex is like, don't. Hey, man. I just had. Yeah. Winning. Winning.
The things I do for the content.
I just want you to know that we're unionizing right off the bat.
No unions.
Yep,
No. Meetings
absolutely.
will continue until the morale improves. That's the rule of thumb.
Just bearing in mind, in the employment sector, we are all prostitutes and just haggling over price. So that's many discussion here.
I'm tired.
I just wanted to point out, if anybody doesn't know how small skirts are for the V0,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
Yeah.
tiny.
tiny.
I gotta do some on my machine. I tell you guys I broke the head on my Veer Zero.
Rook Mark II skirts.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice looking though.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Yeah, that V0's got just enough skirt to get a little fan under there to blow in on
I
your
really like the stealth skirts
Yeah.
that I put on the V0.
I think
I
I'm gonna
made
put
the
a
stock
toolbox
ones to
up.
begin with, but I really like the stealth ones.
Yeah, I've got
I want to get one of those
I haven't put
little.
them up yet, but I've got the wide feet mod with the stealth skirts to throw on mine. I haven't done it yet.
I didn't do the wide feet one. I like the slimline straight like thing, but I like the stealth skirts. I would really like to put a wave share touchscreen on it. The tiny little, what is it, 2.8-inch one that cost
I've got like
$50.
30K
Completely ridiculous.
That little guy dances. He walks around the table.
I still want to go totally stupid after I initially build this thing, and then just go, all right, full LDO build on everything, full LDO orbiter and sensors and all this other good stuff, just so I can go. I have a form bot that's totally LDO.
Well, that's my Trident. That's my Trident. It started life out as a form bot. Now it's pretty much all LDO.
Yeah. I would like to build one of the new R2 Tridents.
Yeah, and I'm going to put a Leviathan in it too. So
I would end up switching a lot of it over after the fact, but I'd like to build one to check it out.
I have a Leviathan in a Rook.
Yeah, the Leviathan.
See, I'm not the only one that's got crazy ideas.
I've done smalls and mediums, and I've done color changers. So now it's time to make a big ass printer.
That Leviathan board can push some printers fast.
I'm redoing. I'll probably end up redoing the head on my Stal or on my Voron. I want to make a cabinet for it to sit under, so I have somewhere to put the Revo hot ends. And I just as getting into like the hand built machines, this is a pretty awesome machine.
Hey, buddy, there is a mod for the skirts on that V0 where it's got a Revo hot end holder in the skirt.
That's what I need. Yeah.
Jose,
When's that making coffee?
I got plenty of room.
There's a printer going on the side of that too, right?
I got plenty of room down there. Yeah, that's where the V0 is going. Is right on this end, right here.
And the coffee maker's going on the other side?
No,
Man, that was indignant.
Although I did briefly consider it today, but
Yeah.
I can't fit a Keurig in it.
You can't get indignant about coffee, man. It's coffee.
I don't even drink
Oh,
coffee.
and the Rook. I don't know where he put a Leviathan in the Rook. Probably on the back of it or something.
On the back. Yep.
No, see, yeah.
We need to bring back backpacks for printers. Electronics bay on the bottom and on the back.
Yes.
As somebody that
Absolutely.
has tried to cram a whole lot of stuff, or a side pack, I'm fine with a side one too, because the side pack's kind of cool. You can put the touch screen
Yeah.
in the vertically in it. That's pretty
My,
sick.
my NG had the power supplies in the basement and the rest of it in the backpack until I swapped it out for that 24 and 5 compact PSU from LDO. Now I've got it all in the backpack again.
All
Smart.
electronics.
Look at Kenrog. He's hugging it. You know, it's like, oh, it's my baby.
It's my baby.
Exactly, Jose. Just like the V0 is, where you got mains stuff in the bottom and all of your quote unquote low voltage, your DC stuff in the back.
Yeah, that was how my NG was at first.
We had a lot of people complaining about the Rook Mark One when it came out because all the electronics are in the bottom, right? But there's no stock, there's no panel to cover it. So this time, there's nothing on the bottom. Because
He said, "We'll show you."
yeah,
Still
you
waiting
can.
on
You
I
can
do
put
want to
your
build
hand
one of
through it.
those.
Like there's nothing on the bottom.
Yeah, I want to build one too.
You'll find something to cry about, Canrog. I promise.
I'll tell you what was really weird is I actually saw a picture the other day of somebody that used an octopus on a Baby Belt Pro.
Yep, that's what I want to do.
That seems a little ridiculous.
No,
Maybe
because
they
you
needed the fan ports, dude. It's hard to get a board that's only got like 4 or 5 driver slots on it, but plenty of fans.
well, and you can build an auto feed into it, a tension auto feed into it. Plus, you can power a whole bunch of crazy stuff off the Octopus. Plus, there's actually a booster for the Octopus to go from 8 to 12.
So on this Rook, I have a Micro 4, and it only has 2 controllable fan ports.
And then
But I need 3 fans. I need a hot end fan and a cooling fan and an electronics fan, and I don't want that to be powered all the time. So what I did is the Micro 4 has a laser port, which is 24 volts, ground, and PWM.
Ooh.
So I just bought a 4-pin 24 volt fan because one of those 4 pins is a PWM. So that one has the most fancy fan that I have on anything is in that little printer because it's the only one that has an actual PWM fan on it.
Speaking
But
of
it
little
does.
printers, I noticed this on the Orbiters projects page. I've never seen this before. I've never
What
seen
is
it on their
that?
website.
is
I've never seen anybody that built one. It still says coming soon, and the last thing was from 2023. So,
a 2.4. Is that what we're saying?
no,
I like
it's
the
like
build
a
volume.
little V0, 220 by, 120 by 120 by 140, it says. If anybody knows Robert over there of the Orbiter project, tell him we want this.
Index IDEX. I'm telling you, Index IDEX.
Release it.
Index or Rook. I have a Rook to do Index if I want to.
I would love to see that because I think the Rook is I think talking to you won me over to building the Rook because it sounds like an easy enough project. I just need a tool list because one of the things that people don't talk about in this community is the tools they're using. And with my hand problems, I have to use connectors for everything because I don't have finite movement. So I like screw connectors. I love all of that. And,
Wagos.
and yeah, Wagos. Yeah, Wagos is the next. I just saw Wagos in a build the other day, and I was like, "Oh, my home! Oh, you know me so well!" I was so excited.
Yep. And dude, we're typically using the little 2-pronger jobs, but if you look around on Waco's website, there are so many configurations.
Oh,
You have
even in the generic Wagos.
I just
Yeah.
like you.
I've got.
Remember, my
I
goal is
use them at
super
work,
precision
so I
small
have an
stuff,
endless
right?
supply.
So if you want to see what tools you need to build a rook, check out my LDO Rook Mark 1 tutorial, because the first thing that I cover there is every single tool that I use to build it.
And
It's not a lot.
I'm not an electrical guy. I'm a mechanic. So I have like big stuff. I don't have anything little, and I cannot solder for the. I don't want to burn up my machines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my
you can
biggest fear.
do. You don't need to solder
I have
anymore.
this
You can
kit.
do most of the stuff that with just Wagos.
Yeah, that's
I
what
have
I
that
need.
exact kit in my bag.
Yep.
I love these things.
So,
I think
I love you. I love being here. Thanks, Alex.
so while we're talking about tools,
Yes,
while
sir.
we throw this out there, right?
those
Yep.
guys.
If you're building
Yep.
a printer that has the blind joints, right? So I've got the Bodis Allen keys because they stay one size all the way to the handle. So you put it through the hole in the frame and tighten down the screw inside, no problem. You bust out your LDO or whatever, the nice knurled aluminum handled hex wrenches, and they go from the size of the hex and they taper up a little bit, and then they hit another point, and they taper up bigger, and they don't make it through the frame hole on half of them. What is that about?
Yeah. And it also throws off torquing
Yeah, change your
screws.
torque spec. Yep.
Yep.
But that's like the kit. Believe it or not, the tools I'm using for most everything are the tools that came with the 2 snap makers I have. They're it's it. I don't like relying on a specific manufacturer of machine for tools. I'd like to have, I'm kind of a fancy tool guy. I love tools. Howie, you know what I'm talking about. Having tools is cool. So
Yeah. So
Yeah, the LDO kits do use Wagos, particularly around the bed and in different places. I'm just answering.
Wagos are designed for AC wiring. Just saying.
so
Yeah.
what does that mean?
So Wago is a German company, and the actual Wagos themselves and connectors like them are designed to be used in house construction,
Yes.
not hobby stuff at all. So anything that we do on them, we cannot reach the max limits of them because they're meant for 240 volts.
Oh, okay. I
And
appreciate that.
Wagos, I think, are rated to like 500 volts.
Yeah.
You can get them at really high specs too, but the normal ones that you can get, you can use them for anything on a printer. There's nothing you cannot use them for.
Yeah, just make sure you strip them back far enough. Strip your wire back far enough.
I will say
Wago is not stripping enough wire on the end.
you have to be careful because for stuff that let's say a thermistor, right, that is resistance dependent. Depending on the Wagos you use, depending on the situation, you could introduce extra resistance into your circuit that's going to throw off some stuff. So if you've got Wagos in your system and you notice that there's something weird going on, maybe pull that out and try a different connector and see if that doesn't help your
I
situation.
don't remember what it's made of because it's something else that we use at work that I have an endless supply of. But it is it's a contact grease that like you would insert the wire into the Wago, and then it stuffs in a little syringe. You just squirt some of that in there before you lock it down. It prevents corrosion on the wire, but it also promotes conductivity to the connector inside. It's a little like a dielectric grease, and
I'm a fan.
that stuff will save you a lot of headaches.
Aluminum oxide?
Probably, I don't know, because the stuff I get
dielectric
in our control board boxes, so it has a little blue oval on the side that says carrier.
We used to use that in factories all the time.
As I said, that's why they don't use Wagos on their bed thermistor. Yeah, it's something I ran into. It was a mistake I made, and I'm trying to prevent you from making the same mistake. Because the best form of wisdom is the wisdom that you don't have to cost yourself any money, that you just steal from mistake.
Oh no! See,
Absolutely.
I always think I know better. I'm going to do it the wrong way twice before I do it the right way.
You got to do it the wrong way at least 2 or 3 times.
Oh yeah, I just beat my
That way
head.
it sinks in.
Just
What's-
don't do whatever guy that I know in real life did. He took one of these and he connected one fan to one port,
Oh
plus,
no.
and then minus to the other, and then another fan to the third port. And you see what he did. Because
Yep.
he blew out. So this was an electronics project that had a lot of fans on it, and he blew out 15 fans in one go.
Oh, Jesus. He didn't learn very fast, did he?
No, he connected everything
Oh,
to just like 4 or 5 of these, and then poof.
I thought like unhooked it, reconnected, that kind of thing. So
Oh, no.
Pez just said that, or to quote her, she says, "I just found out there's an event in Montreal next week, Montreal Manufacturing Technology Show."
I sure hope you're going because I'd love to see pictures. We don't get enough
Yeah.
of that stuff here in Canada. Liz, I'd love to see.
That sounds fun.
That
Live
sounds-
stream it, Pez.
Yeah. Even if it's small, I want to see.
She
There's
put a
enough.
link in the chat for it.
I'm gonna grab
Nice.
it. Hold on. Thank
Yeah. I unfortunately cannot make it to Montreal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No
I'm,
passport, so
it's a
I'm
little
busy
bit of a
I'm busy
drive.
that day.
It's a
No.
little bit of a drive for me. I might not make it.
Gas is a little
Well-
too expensive.
the problem is
Oh, look at there. We just went
not
from
drive
back
underwater.
to Royal.
Sir.
It's a little bit of a wet drive. Let's just call it that.
Well, put your solar panel on your Chinese battery crop.
Canrog can't get his submarine out of the shop that day.
With a thorium reactor in the back.
I don't know if I can fly to Montreal. I'd love to see this. This is a good looking site, but I'd love to go. I'd love to go. That would be amazing. This is my kind of jam because I love the industrial side of all this stuff. It's like industrial makes me happy.
You know, there was a movie. You guys might be familiar with it. Back to the Future. Where's my Mr. Fusion?
Where's my
Welcome
flying
to the
train?
garage crew, Jose, Jim, Warrior, Michaels, and Mike. Thank you very much for the gifted memberships. Howi3 Dewit. Appreciate you. Love you.
Special.
We are quite a bit over. We are at 9.5 hours. We've chased tons of squirrels, red squirrels,
Multiple.
squirrels, gray squirrels, black squirrels. We've chased them all.
Squirrels and wigs.
Purple
Squirrels with
squirrels.
wigs, yes. And we've been rickrolled this whole time, trying to talk Canrog into writing some G code so that his printer not only plays the video but also plays the song with the stepper motors. If you'd like to see that happen, send him a DM on Discord.
Here's a little tip for anyone that has a little laser. Make one of these. That is the lyrics for the first verse, and yeah. So that is the lyrics for "I'm Never Gonna Give You Up."
Never gonna give you up.
So whenever I tell people that I have laser and do 3D printing, I'll just give them this, and then just say this is what I do, and they start reading, and they get about say here where it says "Never Gonna Give You Up." That's where they get it. It's the ultimate rickroll.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
wait for you guys to
The
read
back
my
of
QR code.
Canrog's maker chip is just a QR code that takes you to Rick Astley video.
12-year-old loves Rick Rolls. He would find that hilarious.
If you can get your hands on a small laser and one of those metal cards, just make one. It's the funniest thing ever. Just hand it to your friends.
Nah.
I did do QR codes. I make no promise of where they'll lead you.
You're making good progress on batch of QR code on maker chips there.
Dude, listen. It was the conversation I had post Smurf. again, where people are like, that's what said it. All this and okay, this that. Can I go off on a tangent? Is that okay? I know we're supposed to leave, but can I just give my little tangent?
Yeah.
Shoot.
So, I've been to 2 live events, and I've had people come to my Twitch channel, and they're like, Maker, I didn't get to meet you. I didn't get a Maker chip. This is unacceptable. When is the next event you're going to be at? So, of course, everybody knows I've been promoting quite a bit. I'm going to Murph. You know what? Can you not? Right now, I'm just telling the story. So I go to these events. I'm always dressed. I'm hard to miss. I'm always on the floor. But we are going to have a table at Murph because one of the biggest disappointments is disappointing you guys. If you want to come and meet me, if you want to come and get a Maker chip, Pez Liz, Big Jano, both recommended 500 for Murph. You're getting your 500, and there might be some sneaky ones if you ask for them, and there might be some stickers if you ask for them. But you got to ask for them, and there's not going to be a lot of them. But thank you again to Liz and Big Jano for suggesting the number, and we're just smashing them out as hard as we can. And there's actually a variance now in them, so.
I'm going to print a variant of the Maker Millwright Maker chip where
Good
the
luck with
QR code just goes to the clipped video of him
No,
twerking.
you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. I know you're not
I'm
gonna
just
do
going to
that.
walk up and I'm just going to throw them on your table.
But what you got to do is splice the Rick Astley song into that video.
Value.
No, what we need to do is have it lead it. I will edit the clip of him twerking and then lead it into "Never Gonna Give You Up."
Yeah, it's going to be the 3D printing version of Rick rolling, where it's just you send videos of Maker Millwright twerking.
I'm so glad that you guys aren't actually gonna do that, but it is damn funny.
You really think I won't do
I thought
this?
you knew it.
I don't think you have time. Just like the threat of the 2-foot tall one or the 40 mil, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Oh, we got to print a life size one, animatronics and everything.
I will have that video edited and that song added by tomorrow.
I don't buy it for a second, but okay.
Well,
You guys
if we're gonna
I'm
do the
dying.
giant
I'm
bobblehead-
dying. You guys are killing me. I love it.
If we're going to do the giant bobblehead, send me the files you need me to make, and I'll send you the parts.
It is not necessary. Not necessary.
No, we're gonna go find somebody with an Orange Storm Giga.
There you go. How tall are you, Maker? We might be able to get close to the full size.
I'm 6'2".
Nope, we're not getting that far.
Nope.
I'm kind of an ape.
Yeah, Jeff's going to make one. Jeff's going to make one just in case there's ever an Australian Rep Fest.
Listen,
Gonna
the
put it on
Aussie.
a pallet and ship it to Japan Rep Fest.
Listen,
Well, first he's
you
got things to
Aussies,
sell.
you get
He's got
something
things
together.
to
I
sell.
don't care where it is.
No.
It can be in Adelaide. I will come down as best as I can. I love Australia and Japan.
We will just.
I'm so glad the Japanese aren't into stuff like that because that would be a problem because I do want to go to Japan.
We have to find a way to turn it into a game for Polymaker.
Oh,
They'll just take it everywhere.
They'll do it too.
They'll
They'll
just take
do
it everywhere.
Don't send the file to Polymaker. They'll do it. They will.
We'll just call it
when we
mess with
place-
the. We'll just call it mess with the Maker Millwright.
Don't do that. 'Cause Polymaker loves trouble.
Joel,
send
where's
the file
Joel?
to Joel and see if we can
No.
and start pick the Polymaker Scientist game. It'll just be all of twerking millwrights, and you got to pick the color of the
Don't do that. You guys know how much I love Polymaker, and you know how they love me. Don't do that because they'll do it. They will. Don't do that. Don't you dare.
I'm talking to Joel about this one.
Oh.
Yes, absolutely. Big old pedestal where you just yank on his arm and he squats real hard. Boom.
Don't do that. No, they love causing trouble. I love them so much.
My kind of people.
Oh,
God. It's been a great night. We scrolled out way too hard tonight.
yeah.
I love Fridays.
Started
Hey,
slow,
guys.
dying fast. Fantastic.
Quick before we go, I want to give a shout out to LTX. If any of you guys have seen the Stealth Changer stream, he did the bottom panel. It is fantastic. He does laser engraved panels. He does some CNC work. Go check him out. I think he's working on getting a site backup. LTX, are you working on getting a site backup? But if you're doing any sort of printer builds or whatnot, and you want to do some customization, check him out. He's got really reasonable prices for fantastic products. So go check out his stuff. Outside of that, guys, I want to
LTX
thank you all for
right back
showing up. What's that?
LTX comments said, "Yep, he'll be getting the site back up shortly."
Yep. And short of that, you can DM him on Discord. You can find him on my Discord. Just shoot him a message. Check out his stuff. Thanks to all the sponsors that make this content possible for myself, Maker Millwright, Captain Kern, Canrock. Howi3 Dewit's printers even got some stuff that's sponsored on it. Thank you to Digital Dragon 3D for sending over the hot ends for that. You know, Polymaker. We've got Fabrico, West 3D, KB 3D. And we've got Polymaker, Soraya Tech. Sun Lewis sent some stuff to some folks I know. Central 3D for sending filament out to folks. LDO. Did I miss anybody?
Well, LTX did the panels for your NG.
Yeah. LTX. I know I'm missing people. And it's
Snapmaker
killing me.
Bamboo.
Yeah. Well, Bamboo hasn't sent me anything. Bamboo, send me stuff. I really need a multicolored printer.
Bamboo.
Your H2D looks freaking awesome. I love it. The X2D looks pretty sweet too. Not gonna lie. Liz, you got one of the H2Ds? Yeah. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Check out Maker Millwright's channel, the Free Heathen Workshop here on YouTube and Twitch. Captain Kern on YouTube and Twitch. Canrog here on YouTube. Canrog, what is your thing? Isn't your channel's not just Canrog? It's Canrog Creations, right?
Canrog Creations. But if you search Canrog, it's just me.
Or if you go to the video description for this, you should find links for all of them.
Should.
Canrog's got a pretty good library on printables too.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll let everybody shout out what they got going on, shout out their things, and then we're going to close it all out. So, Brad, what do you got going on?
Mostly been messing around with some Orange Pi projects. I've got the Raspberry Pi Pip-Boy I'm working on. I'm printing up some things for Maker Millwright so he can have them at Murph and not have to ship them or bring them on an airplane. Made a few Nerf crossbows for the kid. Finished up those crushes finally and started on the Ontos blaster. I got all kinds of crap going on. My shop looks like a bomb went off. Oh, Death Racer. Got the Death Racer going and a battle bot coming.
My request that I have.
Yep. That's kind of it for me. Just project on top of project. So when I squirrel off of one, I a little bit, squirrel over to another one. Just run circles.
Me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
What I got going on? We're in prep time and creation time for Murph Midwest Rip Rap Festival. I have people producing things as How to Do It said. I'm making new models every day. We've got a new paint shaker on the way. We've got a battle bot if I can get it done. We have some milling projects if I can get them done. We're making maker chips for you guys. We're gonna have a schedule for that. Tune into my stuff. I stream 5 days a week, 4 days a week.
I want to give a shout out to your print in place hearse.
Oh, you like that?
I do.
Thank you.
It's pretty cool. I'll have to post my make on it.
There's more coming in that format. That's the smaller one. We did the K truck, the heavy truck.
Yep.
There'll be more of that. You can find me on Thangs, Maker World. You can just search the Free Heathen. I'm everywhere. I stream 5 days a week, noon till 4, noon till 8, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then on Twitch. And I'm on YouTube from noon till whenever. Check out my newest video on mechanical systems on YouTube. And shout out to everybody in the community supporting me, helping me get to the things I'm doing. I love you all. Thank you very much. Turn?
Yes. Let's see. We have the Voron PC project, which is on hold right now until I get a V0 built. And we're working on that right now. We're going to start that build this next week.
No worries.
We're still doing the Atlantis project. I have a monster box of parts that are being built. We're about halfway through printing all of that nonsense. More stuff printing right behind me. We just got the Ender 6 up and running today. It's going to be a PLA machine for now until we can do the Trident build on it.
Yeah, that one's going.
And we got a bunch of other crap going on. Other than that, I won't be streaming but once this week because this coming week I'll be out of town on Tuesday. So look forward to the Thursday stream. I will be doing a makeup stream probably Wednesday, though. Maybe twice. We'll see what happens. You never know.
24-hour stream on Thursday confirmed.
No.
On the V0.
It doesn't even take 24 hours. I built mine during one Nero stream.
Well,
right.
We're going to take a shot per page. Out of
Nice.
the
Sign me up. I mean, I only ever have one. What are you talking about? Kenrug?
Yeah, so I'm currently working on a couple of videos about computers and not just 3D printing stuff. And then my new studio is coming up. That's going to be a fun project. I'm going to try to make content while doing that as well. And then, yeah, I just make projects and stuff. I have a video coming about some AliExpress stuff because that's fun. Yeah. If you like just a weird guy making videos because he gets bored when he sits still, then I'm your
Bro,
guy.
why else are they here? That's our target audience.
All right, everyone. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you back here beginning of the week for more Stealth Changer stuff. Love y'all. Later.
Bye.